Fresh and Fit and Brittany Renner. Shout out to them. Let me go ahead and make my big self big. Fresh and Fit. Let's talk about them real quick. For people who don't know who they are, they basically in the manosphere. They call themselves the red pill, the alpha male type of guy. And they basically teach guys from fitness to finances to basically how to pick up chicks, right? And they're a little younger than me, so they target guys younger than me. I've been married 10 years. You know, I'm totally removed from what they're doing. And even if I was single, I don't know if I would agree with everything that they do. But there is a place for them. You know, I found out about them is because, well, I work night shift and they do a live show pretty much every night where they got maybe like 7 to 10 girls on there and they just go back and forth talking about relationship stuff, right? And it's kind of entertaining. You know, it's kind of, you know, yeah, you know, some of it's kind of corny, but it's entertaining and it gets me through the night, right? So there is a place for them. You know, they do help out a lot of guys. I read the comments and a lot of guys say they help them out. Cool, you know. Now, Brittany Renner, the girl right across from them, and let me bring that back up. She's a social media influencer. I guess that's the only label I know of her. She's been on social media for a while. But she's best known right now for getting with a guy named PJ Washington, who plays for the Charlotte Hornets, and having a baby by him and leaving them like a month or two later, right? And the reason why there's a big controversy is because she basically wrote a book, and they got on video too saying NBA players are the dumbest, and you know, you can have a baby by them easy, and basically that's how you can get your money up. And she did exactly what she said in the book, and a lot of people are saying, you know, are calling PJ Washington dumb because she pretty much laid it out there and told everybody. Now he's young though; he's only was like 18 or 19 at the time, and she's like 27 or 28, so she has some age on him. So he didn't know, and he was young, so she could have finessed him a little bit, but it's all good. But anyway, DJ Academics, being the drama king that he is, got them together, and I'm about to watch and see what they got going on. Now it's only 8 minutes, so I'm guessing he broke the podcast down and only putting snippets out there at a time. So shout out to him for knowing how to make that money. And I don't know, I just give you my take as we're watching it. So let's get into it.
Fresh, great idea was don't tell Myra until today. So we walk
so I guess he didn't know.
First see Brittany Renner, and we're thinking you're probably gonna be like, okay, shit, we're gonna have this great debate. But you said initially, you're like, yeah, I don't think there's much to really like debate. Why?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. We've always said it, like, men and women, we're very different. We have opposing goals. Like, girls are trying to, you know, get resources, time, attention out of guys. Guys are trying to get sex. And girls, a lot of the time, are trying to get what they need to get out of dudes without necessarily giving it up. And some girls are good at it, some girls aren't. And then there's other girls that are kind of models for that are good at finessing dudes. And not to say that you're a finesser. I ain't saying that.
See, I don't like how he did that. See, if you watch his show, Fresh and Fit, Myron, he goes off. He be going off. He be kicking chicks out and everything. I mean, it's crazy like that. It's been a girl to bring a gun on the show. It's been all kinds of crazy stuff, right? So for him to, like, he let me just get in. He acting like he's scared to me. I don't know. What y'all think? I mean, I don't know. If people who watch him know what I'm talking about. He usually goes off. He don't bite his tongue. And for him to put that little...
But girls are able to, you know, run laps around a lot of guys. And that's why our podcast exists, to help dudes out to understand, like, how women operate and how they move.
Now, you have a different point of view.
Wait. Where do you think she fits in that? Because, you know, I think her point of view would be diametrically opposed to you guys by saying, well, I'm not the exact typical person who you may think dudes are running into or you're trying to tell people to stay away from.
I mean, well, sure, she could tell. She was saying that we're wrong, I guess, about that.
Well,
so tell us a little bit about yourself. Then.
No, I think you know more about me than I do myself. So you're saying...
No,
obviously you do, though, because you said that you warn guys about girls like me. So tell me about girls like me.
Just women in general. Like, I mean, there's
don't women in general, because you literally specifically said before we got on here
this was an off-camera conversation.
That you did say that
that's true.
You warn guys about girls like me. So now that we're face to face, what kind of girl am I?
You're not special. You're like other girls. That's the key.
I'm not special.
Like, you're like other women that are.
So
like,
what makes you special then?
Come on, see, she's coming with emotion. You know, you can tell that she's thought about this. She's kind of mad about his takes in the past, and you can tell she's ripping them off. She had a chance to think about what she was going to say before she came. like I can't even talk. Like DJ Academic said, Myron didn't even know this was gonna happen. So he's kind of coming in freestyle. So I can understand why he's probably so taken back. And for him to say, well, what makes you so special? Look, it ain't got nothing to do with him. We're talking about man and women in general. He didn't say he was special. I don't think so.
I never said I was.
See?
We were trying to say, well, what makes me different from, like, a lot of women operate the way you do.
And how do I operate?
In general, what I just said before, women, it's a dance between the two genders. Men are trying to get sex. Women are trying to get resources, time, attention, whatever it is that they're looking for. And a lot of girls play the game better than guys. We talk about this openly on our podcast. And we're teaching guys how to not necessarily get finesse and get what they want out of girls, which a lot of the times is intimacy, but they're not able to get it. But girls are easily able to obtain money, time, resource, attention, whatever it is. Girls are running laps around dudes, which is why podcasts like ours exist.
Do you believe that Brittany has been effective in extracting, as you say, time, resources, and other things out of dudes?
DJ Academics is great. He know what to say. He's just trying to get them Rupert and Hearn. That's what DJ Academics like to do. For people who haven't watched him, he likes to go at it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go at it. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's trying to get going now. Everybody's too quiet. He's asking the right questions.
Yeah, to a degree, sure. Yeah. I mean, like, a lot of girls want to do. I mean, here's the thing. You've been so adamant about me being incorrect, and I don't know, and you don't know me, and all this other stuff. Tell me then. Maybe we're off. Who knows?
Well, I think, first of all, let's bring it back a couple notches.
She's about to go in, I can tell.
Okay. So there's really a lot to unpack here, because my first question to you is, what do you gain from telling girls that they're not special? How does that make you feel? I mean, I know everything is a joke, but I'm asking you a real question. So how does that make you feel? Because if I say you're a bitch ass nigga, that does something for me.
See, she's mad. Look at him. And to take up for Myra, and best believe, Fresh and Fit, okay, they cool. They ain't did nothing to me. What their takes are their takes, but I don't believe in a lot of their takes. What they say about relationships, I don't believe in. Like me and my wife, you know, I don't just. She got a great job. You know, she's a assistant principal making 6 figures. You know, your boy making 6 figures. You know, we got side businesses and all that. We compromise on stuff. You know, she brings something to the table. I bring something to the table. We talk about it, and that's what it is. It ain't my way or the highway. I don't believe in his takes. All right, so. And Brittany Renner, hey, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so I have no dog in the fight. I'm just telling it like it is. All right. And I can tell that she's kind of emotional, and he's kind of laying back, which I'm used to Myron being a little bit more alpha, a little bit more, come on, baby. You know what I'm saying? Tell me how it is, but let's see what she got to say.
Right? If I insult you, or if I tell you you're not special, you're forgettable, what does that do for me? No, but that doesn't. But that's what I'm saying. No, but I'm saying, what if I call you? If I just say that again, you're forgettable. That's why I didn't want to do you guys' podcast. Forgettable. Hate the setup. The name is underwhelming. I didn't really see the value in it.
Now she's hating. Let me get past this. Sorry, y'all. I don't got. I need to subscribe to the YouTube. My fault.
Right. That's how I feel. Right. But so that's fine. But for me, that's okay if it wasn't a fit for me, but I also don't need to, you know, in a way kind of try to devalue what you guys have going on, because at the end of the day, I may not agree with anything you guys talk about, because honestly, I feel like when you've seen 2 or 3 videos, you've seen them all. But the reality is that I went to your guys' page and I went to the different links and the different services and the courses that you guys offer. And I do see that there's a place for that. So even though it may not have been in alignment with what I am about, I can still give credit where it's due without trying to devalue you guys, because you guys are doing something special.
I can respect that. Even though they don't win the ham on her. And if y'all haven't seen that, go just type in Fresh and Fit Brittany Renner, and I'm sure it'll pop up. They gave it to her. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, I think they probably should have. I mean, if you see the type of stuff that she put out, the book she put out, you know, and then what happened with the relationship with the NBA player, which he's young, he was like 19. She had a baby by him and then left. Happened. You can understand why guys is kind of ripping at her. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, the difference I think right now is the guys or the girls that Myron and Fresh, what's his name, Walter, usually have on the show, have no common sense. They rarely have smart girls on there. You know, they're usually young and they just trying to get on camera, and they got Instagram pages. They're just trying to, you know, boost their stuff up there. Brittany's already there. She's been there a long time. She got a nice following, and she got a head on her shoulder. You can tell by how she's talking. You know what I'm saying? That she got strict points that she's trying to make. Usually the girls they talk to, they airheads, you know, for lack of better words. So let's see what she got to say.
Right? Because you guys are, I mean, are there a lot of other people doing what you do? You could consider your guys' podcast special, right?
I think what she's mentioned is like the self-help portion for dudes, where you guys offer services to, you know, help guys, you know, either attract or you know, try to talk to women and really engage with them at a higher rate that you could, you know, potentially date them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They speechless. They speechless.
That I think she's disagreeing with, right?
I'm simply asking her to tell us about herself because we were so incorrect. So tell us about yourself. That's all I'm saying. And then she just went into attacking us. And
no one's
like
attacking you, because like I said, I never listen. There's a lot of people that will not sit down and have a conversation with you just because of the comments that you guys made. Well, you made, and well, you chimed in. So you guys are Tweedledee and Tweedledum kind of, right?
See, she's kind of throwing little jabs in there, you know, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, you know. She got it perfect, though, because Myron does all the talking. Fresh don't say nothing. And when he does open his mouth, it's always something. I'm not hating, but it's always kind of something kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I can understand he got a speech impediment, which I got people in my family who have speech impediments. You know, they stutter and stuff like that. So you usually don't want to talk that much. So I can understand that. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Look like he's getting a lot better by being on the show and talking some more. But yeah, I mean, Brittany's going in him.
Right, so I'm here to have a conversation with you guys, because for me, I feel like what a lot of male-dominated podcasts are missing is the bridge of understanding. So I came here not to argue you guys or to call you out of your name or to disrespect what anybody's doing, because I felt like the interview I had with him, there were things that he said I didn't agree with, but I wanted to sit down and hear his point of view. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So for you to say you're not special, well, I'm special to someone, just like you're special to someone, just like he's special to someone. So for you trying to generalize all groups of women, then we would have to take it back to where this even began. Like why you even have this view of women. And like I said, you have a bunch of dumbass bitches on your guys' podcast, and I get it. They don't challenge you. And I know you're a really smart guy.
I just said that, didn't I? She's right about that, though. The chicks, every now and then they get somebody pretty smart. Like they had somebody from overseas on there that she had a head on the shoulder. She has formacies, and they had a couple other people. Now, the thing about that show, though, is when somebody goes back at them or they talk out of turn, a lot of times they get kicked off the show. You know what I'm saying? Because usually it's him and there's a bunch of other people, and then they got a producer that kind of tells everybody to be quiet. So, you know, it's their platform. I don't know. I mean, she's kind of hitting all the nails on the head right now.
But it's like, I feel like you need to kind of just be honest and show people who you really are. Like, I know that for people to be dragging you guys and take this little clip and say that's who you are, that's not true. So that's why I sat down and had this conversation. I'm not here to degrade you. So when you make comments, I'm saying when you make comments like, oh yeah, no women are special. So no woman is special, but yet you guys have a whole podcast dedicated how to get women just for sex. That's all you guys are. So you're saying men are just limited to just sex. That's all they care about is sex. Yes or no? That's all you guys care about. There's no emotional need. It's just my dick, cum, sex. I want a hole.
Wow, you are triggered, man. Wow.
I think also
she wanted a whole.
No.
See, Byron just talk to her, dog. Like he's kind of laughing it off and doing stuff. He's not taking it as serious as she is, and I think he should. You know what I'm saying? Because let's just keep going.
Honestly, it's just I speak with conviction. Yeah, I mean, for you to say girls like me, I'm just like, okay, well, I'm assuming if I go off of what people have said about me, I'm a gold digger who finessed my boyfriend who I lived with and wanted to marry me and still would want to have more kids with me if I wanted to stay with him. I finessed him, and I guess I'm a gold digger. And so all girls like
let's bring this back full circle, because you're speaking with a lot of emotion right now, and to be honest, you're not really making a point. I said at the top, men and women, it's a delicate dance between the two genders to get what they want, correct? I said men want sex, women want resources, attention, money, time, whatever it is from a man. It changes per girl. Some girls want money, some girls want attention, some girls want time, or some girls want a hot guy, whatever it is. But there's a multivariate requirement from women of what they want. Men typically it's just sex. So in that regards of intersexual dynamics between men and women, I'm saying you're not special because you're like every other girl. You want to get resource, time, attention, or whatever it may be, commitment from a man, and a man wants to get sex from you. So when it comes to that, we're talking about biology of what men want from women. You are not special. You are just like every other girl, just like I'm every other guy. The difference is this. I'm not going to sit here and say, I'm special. I'm Myron Gaines. I can do this and that. We said all the time, city boys up, blah, blah, blah. Like, we don't sit here and try to make ourselves look special. We're regular guys. We want sex. It is what it is. But women run around and say, I'm special. I'm different. Oh, no, 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 no. It's like, nah, bro. Y'all don't live in reality a lot of times. You guys say, I deserve that. I deserve this. I'm special. Someone looks at me as special. Like, bro, at the end of the day, you're a woman. I'm a guy. You are playing the game to get what you want out of the relationship. I'm playing the game to get what I want out of the relationship, or temporary relationship, whatever it is. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm special. That's what I'm talking about. You could say you're special in other regards, but I'm talking about between men and women. That is the game. That's how it is.
No, hold on.
All right, so let me go.
Now with
All right, so listen. That last start, like, he started to go in. Now, DJ Academics, he only gave us 8 minutes. I really didn't have no context. The way it seemed, it looked like she went in and he just kind of sat back. There was a lot of cuts and stuff like that. So I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt. I don't know exactly what happened. I mean, you know, I've been strolling on my my homepage on YouTube, and there's a couple guys that I follow who've talked about this, and they was talking about how Brittany Renner, or their titles is like Brittany Renner went in on Fresh and Fit. But look, it was a bunch of cuts. You know what I'm saying? They only, you know, they gave her a long little spiel. I'm sure Myron probably came back. Walter didn't say nothing. That was the other guy, Fresh. He didn't say nothing. But that's usually how it is on the show. He kind of sits back and Myron does a lot of the talking. But so I don't know. I mean, what do y'all think about that, man? I mean, I guess I don't even know why I'm doing this video. It ain't nothing at the end. I mean, she made some points. You can tell she can take up for herself. She can actually go in. I would like to see her go on their show, so Myron can actually go in instead of DJ Academics being the mediator, because he likes to butt in and he wants to talk too. So it's kind of I don't know, but yeah, man, I don't know. You know, he should have went at her a little more about just her. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was talking about in general, like women want this, men want this. She wanted to know about her. He talked about just her when that PJ Washington accident went down. So she wanted him pretty much to go in on her and tell her what she did wrong. And he didn't go there, at least not in this. You know, I'd like to see the whole video and see if he actually went there. But in this little excerpt, he didn't go there. All right. Anyway, that's my take on it. You know, your boy, I'm just getting in people's business. That's what I do. Just like, comment, subscribe. I'm about to go in here and go to sleep because it's late. I might have me another one of these though. Y'all be good.